Hello, future tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Rage of Mages with me, BlueAnkylo. Hopefully not too raging, although the last few missions, been pushing me, been testing us. So I say future tubers, and I mean everyone's a future tuber today, folks. I'm not streaming this one, which is a little weird, given that we've been streaming the whole series, but, future tubers, or normally live tubers, hopefully you'll forgive me for not streaming this one, but I would say the live streams have been kind of on in weird times. When I'm able to stream is a little bit strange times of the day. It's not consistent. So the attendance has been dwindling, especially as we get further in the game and more people at the time I'm playing haven't seen the previous streams. So probably would work better if I could consistently stream the same few hours a day or something, but that's just not in the cards yet. Maybe one day. So anyway, without too much messing around, that's the plan. We're just finishing off this game at a weird hour of the day with just me talking to the future tubers. I did spend some time trying to do some shopping. I think I'm pretty much done re-rolling at this point. I did find one pretty good sword. Crystal longsword with plus 44 to hit and 5 damage. But it's really, really rare. Even seeing a crystal longsword is like 10 to 20% chance. Like, you can re-roll 5-10 times, you're lucky to even see one, let alone with the kind of enchantment you want. A lot of times it'll have something dumb. I almost bought a Drain Life longsword. I don't know if it would be good, but it was like 3 million. It was my entire stash of gold. So like stealing, I think it was like 10 to 15 or something like that. But no attack modifier, so I was thinking like losing 50 attack might just put us at 250 where we miss a lot of the dangerous enemies. And at that point, stealing life won't really help. Also, stealing 10 hit points per hit, I don't know if that even would make... I mean, it would help the healers a little bit. They wouldn't have to heal as much, maybe, but... I mean, for maybe a pure tank build, that might be something to try, but... I did... There's a couple little things I bought. I forget all the details. I think I bought a ring. So we used to have the speed ring on Brian. I bought him a plus 5 absorb ring. It's actually not that expensive. It's only like 800 grand. Not that expensive. In the terms of when you have millions, they're only about 800,000. So, you know, that's not too bad. Anyway, that puts us at 50 absorb, which is definitely the highest I've ever seen on Brian. I'm not sure how much higher you could push it. There's still some room for improvement if you want to re-roll forever to get the maximum enchantments, but it's getting pretty hard to find, you know, upgrades. Theoretically, you could find one on the shield, but Adamantium doesn't get... I don't think I've ever seen a shield with a plus 5 enchantment on it. So you might only be able to get like a plus 2 absorb or some thereabouts. Surely you could have a pike, apparently, that has plus 5 absorb. That'd be pretty cool, too. We know they exist, because I saw one. So you could definitely get to 55, probably 57 if you get plus 2 on that. And then one more there, it'd be 58. Got that one to 5, that one to 5, that one to 5. So you get to 60. Maybe that is the hard cap. If everything else is a plus 5, which it might be. Does he? Yeah, he's got a amulet type thing. Yeah, so he might have plus 5 for everything else. So with a pike and an enchanted defense shield and plus 5s everything else, you might be able to crack 60. I mean, this is crazy. Like, this was a ton of work. I don't really suggest you try it unless you're really patient, maybe more patient than I am. I was having some fun with it, but the odds are pretty slim. You have to re-roll the screen so often. You probably have the money for it by the late game, but it does take till the very end of the game when you have the cash for it, and it's still pretty RNG, and I don't even know how much of a difference that will make. It might be better to, one of the things I was considering was just buying a really good meteoric crossbow for my 3 fighters. They all cost around $1 million for top-of-the-line crossbows, not counting Stone Curse, which is way more expensive, but if you just want something like this with some to-hit, some accuracy or whatever, we could have 3 fighters with reasonable shooting skill, specifically for fighting dragons. I don't remember how many dragons there are in the last couple of maps, but the last map we did had a couple big dragons, and that might have helped a little bit. Anyway, I think that's all the messing around I'm going to talk about. Oh, I bought a spell. Right. I spent $350,000 to buy the basically useless spell, Fire Sacrifice. I'll try to show it off, but, you know, caster loses all health and mana, and the damage is mana plus health. I mean... At max, that's 450 damage. Maybe if you had a really high body and mind mage or spirit, whatever it is. Mana. So body and spirit. The thing is, I'm not sure how much more we could pump up our stats. Like, we're almost at 100 for all of our skills. XP is absolutely insane because of how much stuff Ankylad does on her own. But yeah, I mean, maybe you could get 200 health and 500 mana and do 700 damage. You still won't kill a troll. And I don't know if it's considered fire damage. It says inflicts area fire damage, so anything strong to fire is just going to ignore it and then kill you because you're at 1 HP. I don't know, it seems kind of garbage, but we'll try. Anyway, we have a little bit of story to do, and then I think our second last mission. We just rescued this elf guy. No, actually, well, we rescued the elf guy and also the Archmage Scrocken.
What befell you, Lord Scrocken? Unseal the mystery of the Allards. All right. Now I will tell you how a great mage can go wrong. I spent years in my tower searching for a passage to the outer worlds. One day, all of a sudden, I realized that I could open a portal in my tower. The portal would act as a passage to another world.
I mean, we portaled here from some other mage's tower, I guess. Kind of split us all up and we got all confused, but shouldn't. I mean, I think we're on the same world, though. It's like worlds. We're on one world with continents and stuff separating, and I'm not sure if they have, like, cross-ocean travel in a magical world. We might only be able to get across the islands via portals, but maybe other worlds are special.
I wrote to my friend, Great Mage Tensis, a letter, and told him about this important discovery. Then, with great care, I slowly opened the portal.
Probably a bad idea.
But contrary to my worst expectations, nothing at all happened when the portal was opened. So I isolated the portal and spent many long hours in the library trying to figure out what I had done wrong.
Maybe it was just a pleasant world with nothing on it, just a empty world.
When I returned to the laboratory, I saw an extraordinary monster that obviously belonged to some other world. A monster that overcame the powerful spell that I had cast on the portal.
So just waited till you weren't looking.
It was clear to me that this creature could do irreparable damage, not only to my island, but to the whole world of the Allards. The demon that emerged from the outer world wasn't just horrible and revolting. Its very existence was against the laws of our reality.
Yeah, classic science fiction trope.
I'd had only a split second before I was struck by the demon. I hardly had time enough to cover all Uimar with a one-way dome that lets nothing escape but allows everything to enter.
There you go. It might have mentioned some of this in the manual if we'd spent more time reading the story. I just kind of wanted to get playing the game back there at the beginning, episode 1. But, yeah, the whole thing was that this place was cut off from the rest of the world and it was difficult to get to.
I thought it was the only way to save the Allards from the spawns of the outer worlds. All these years I had been waiting for somebody who would have enough strength and luck to fight the demon. And now you've arrived.
Of course, it's us. We're gonna kill the demon.
I desperately need your assistance to defeat the evil that has been unleashed upon our world before it is too late. We would be honored to help you in your time of need. Show us the way.
Of course we would. That's us. Honored. So we'll see if he's any stronger than the Ankylad. It's actually kind of interesting, because we have a very powerful mage that we've been building up, and then some fighters helping her out. I'm interested to see, because I'm pretty sure he'll join us for the final couple battles, how Scrocken compares to the Ankylad, because she's pretty cool.
There is one more important job that we need to take care of. I already told you that the demon can leave for the outer world and come back at will. For this purpose, he uses the portal that was created exclusively for the most powerful mages. I don't know why the other mages from the demon's world have not arrived yet.
There can be only one.
Maybe they can't leave their own lands, just like we can't leave our Allards. Or maybe the demon is keeping the portal a secret. Regardless, we have a more important problem now.
I am a bit curious how he knows so much about this mysterious land he's never been to, and was surprised by a demon that walked through the portal that he created, and overwhelmed his defenses. But he still seems to know a lot about the world. I mean, I don't know. He's an all-powerful super mage that's been frozen. Not really, I guess, seems like he's able to think. So his body was frozen, but maybe he's been sitting there watching and listening for, I don't know, years and years and years.
It turns out that the demon is building his very own portal.
Or other things.
He has subjugated many monsters to his will, and many others are openly serving him. They are creating a passage in a secret place through which the demon's monsters will invade our world.
Fine. Do you at least know the secret place?
We have to demolish what is built already and kill everyone whom the demon has enslaved.
I mean, killing everyone is our specialty. Alright, so we do have a final battle, and I'm not sure what happens if you do the last battle before the portal. I kind of have a feeling this gives you a game over, actually. I'm not sure if I've tested it out, but, you know, we'll do what the mage says. We'll go destroy the portal first. Maybe you can destroy it the last battle, kill the demon, and then destroy the portal after. I don't know. I think this is harder, more difficult fight, though, so... Portal first, but yeah, just 2 more missions. I think these are both big ones, though, so... Buckle in. And, oh, looky!
Yes.
Scracken has joined us. So, he's pretty good. Over 90 and everything. 630 mana. Yeah, I guess he's got literally every spell. So you get to see Summon Spirit. Yay. I think you have to cast on a corpse as well. Boy, it's just the worst spell in the game. Legitimately $1 million for a basically garbage spell. But yeah, compared to the Ankylad, I mean...
Excuse me?
She's almost there. He's got way more mana than she does, so... It's that 50 spirit really helping him out for tons of mana. Sure, he's got like perfect resistances, nearly maxed out skills. I don't remember. We'll see if his equipment is any good, but yeah, he starts out pretty much optimized. Same health. That's pretty funny. It's just kind of funny. I don't think he can gain experience, so using him will sort of steal experience from the rest of the team, although we're nearly at the end of the game. But he doesn't improve. But he does start pretty awesome. I don't think you can change his gear or anything either. So it's maybe a little bit difficult to force him to heal. So he's basically always on 6-ray long-distance prismatic spray. And I mean, you can control him, you can cast magic. But on auto battle, he'll mostly just attack. He'll heal a little bit, but yeah, he's got some pretty good gear. You can't steal it. It's all just protection from stuff, I guess. And plus 250 defense. So sure, he happens to have more defense than us, but it's a cheating ring. I don't know if you can even see what amulet he's got. Wait, Mage Beard? Magic Beard, +4 to speed. I don't know if I ever actually found that out before. So he's just got equipment with plus a lot to elemental resistances, and then a ring of ridiculous defense, and then a beard. The best ability of all, Speed Beard. So, good for him. Anyway, he's not my main hero.
Ready.
We're gonna have Brian lead the charge.
Okay.
We're gonna have Daneth be his backup tank, who's honestly not that far behind. 43 absorb is still higher than I've probably ever done in a previous game. 50 is just absolutely ridiculous. You got Naira here with honestly probably more closer to my typical defense or absorb for a fighter.
Yes.
And then we'll
Yes.
Ankylad.
Yes.
And Road. Actually, I think I'll... maybe I'll control both of them with 5. We're getting too many separate characters. You know, selecting them all is going to be a bit of a pain. The thing is, these two have basically the same spell selection. So I mean, these don't overlap very well, but if we're trying to do something like Firewall, they'll double cast it. Or, what else is really good? I don't know. They could double cast Fireball, right? Like, both of them will cast it so they do double the damage. In fact, you could basically use all 3.
Ready.
But, I mean, I don't know. I kind of prefer the Ankylad because she's our hero. Anyway, that's the plan. Let's get going. Alright, we should make a new save, of course. This is LP Penultimate. Alright, let's go destroy ourselves a gate if we can.
Yes.
Understood.
Oh, right, and I'll do the same kind of way we've been playing recently. We guard number 1, guard number 1.
Yes.
That way I only have to move a few people around rather than
Yes.
everyone.
Okay.
Oh boy. And we're dead. It doesn't matter how many guys you've got.
Okay.
A whole bunch of blue orcs, just like the fight with the dragon,
Understood.
means you
You
lose.
can count on me.
Alright. We're gonna have to do some careful positioning here. Oh yeah, that's good.
Ready.
Alright, the people I can control definitely need to be healing for a fight like this.
Yes?
As much as prismatic rays are cool.
Yes.
When did I even select that?
It will be so.
Yes?
So I'll be using the Ankylad to try to lure them over.
Yes.
If I keep, what's-his-face farther back...
Understood.
Oops, no. Gee whiz, everything's going wrong here. But yeah, his staff only has a range of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But his healing has a range of 9. So you can keep him, you know, you can kind of arrange it even if you don't unequip him or you can't unequip him. There's a way, you know. Well, let's start using the backup save, because we want to keep that first one fresh. Alright, BlueAnkylo. Now, we're not really fighting enemies with magic, so we don't need status protections. We just need to sort of slow the enemy down enough that we can kill them before they kill us. So maybe having some poison clouds. And then get out of the way. Yeah, this is a lot safer. And then they'll kind of have to walk their way in through the fire and stuff. Yeah, I mean, this works pretty good. Just control the battlefield with AoEs. Let the front line tank. I mean, honestly, that was pretty nice. There's probably a whole bunch more, so don't get your hopes up too much. Part of it is only aggroing a portion of them if you can. But no, I mean, that looks pretty good. Alright, opening duel dealt with. Nope. One shot killed by archers in an ambush. That's why we save. That's why scouting with the mage may be a little bit dangerous. As much as teleporting powers are pretty cool. Now, these might actually be even more dangerous orcs. They're not even blue. Okay, good. They turned around. Let's,
Okay, understood.
Yes.
let's make ourselves a little line. Oh, no, they're coming.
You can count on me. Count on me.
Ready.
This is not quite ideal, but looks like our incredibly high absorb is enough to get the job done. So that wasn't
Okay, yes.
quite according
You
to
can
plan.
count on me.
Yes.
Oh, I guess you can't really have all of them
Excuse
on
me?
teleport.
Ready.
I guess all of my mages have teleport now, so they can all do my
Yes.
cheesy tactics if I feel like it.
Excuse me?
Alright, yeah, let's cast Flame Sacrifice. Well, okay, first let's deal with these ambush orcs. Maybe if we just seal them up there, if there's a way, like just block them in there, and then poison them or whatever. They're pretty weak to fire, so fire's probably a little bit better. That's what they get for ambushing me. I suppose when we're doing solo scouting, might as well put on defenses a little bit. Yeah, I mean, that worked pretty good. Just lock them up there and light them on fire. I get the feeling there's going to be a lot of orcs on this map. Back to blue orcs. Not sure if we could solo... Not that I want to solo everything. We probably aren't in a great position. Now, the arrows are kind of pointing us in this... The way we're going. This wasn't... I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how I plan on doing it, but...
It will be so.
Understood. You can count on me.
Got it.
Alright, something like that. Save. I wish every fight wasn't quite so much of a prepare properly or die, but... the end of these games... This is... I mean, I've talked about it before. These games are pretty brutal. Better pull back a bit further. So these guys are... Oh, out of range of...
Understood.
Also, I haven't officially cast Prismatic Ray yet. Okay, we want to... I do want to show off some more spells. We need... Honestly, I need even better sight than
You can count on me.
Okay, so Prismatic Ray should be the same as our... sorry, this is Chain Lightning, technically. But they're not really weak to air. So for fighting something that's not got 83 air protection, this should cut through them really well. It's just, you know, punks that have max air resistance. Also, kind of looks like this guy's stuck in a tree. He can't even get out. So, his loss, I guess. I will admit, it feels just a little strange here. I haven't done a lot of Let's Playing lately. The last, sheesh, maybe even 2 years, that I wasn't streaming at the same time. I used to, of course, like for long-time tubers, you know. I started, of course, with just recording only, and it took me quite a while to get into streaming or streaming and recording at the same time. So it's a little bit. It's kind of interesting that I ended up doing it so much for the last couple years. I think it was just... it's just convenient, you know. Get sort of 2 things done at the same time. Okay, a bunch of orcs over here. We'll probably want the front line for that. Bunch more orcs. Alright. Let's move these guys up a bit.
Yes.
Yes.
Excuse me?
Alright, saves. But yeah, no, I'm just enjoying some time with my live tubers, or my future tubers here. Seeing as you guys... Alright, I wonder... This is not going to work. I mean, that's... The sound effect is also terrible and does ear damage to everyone who's listening. I don't think it's affected by your sound effect volume. It did do a lot of damage, but... The thing is, you just die immediately. Like, unless you're... I honestly can't think of a time when this would work. Because the enemy is always going to target your mages if they can, really. And unless you one-shot everything you were fighting...
Okay.
I almost hate casting it, but... Oh man, even the sound effect is way too bad. I guess if you were in range of another healer, they might be able to heal you. And your mana regenerates. It's not like it costs you a lot of mana. It's just, it's a small AoE, really. And in the time it would take me to get healed, I think an enemy's just going to kill her with either an arrow or anything that does any damage, because it drops you to 0. Anyway, that's Flame Sacrifice for y'all. I can't recommend it, and that's kind of a waste of money, but there you have it. Right, these guys are not really weak to air. I can't really show that off. So let's try, I wonder if I put like a couple firewalls... Why are... I'm just gonna stand there? This is not feeling totally normal. These guys are a lot more aggressive up there. This seems okay. Even if they go after Naira, she does not die super quick. She's tankier than most archers, I would say. Alright, well, we're chipping. There's one left. Maybe these guys... Maybe there's... It is definitely possible that there are different AI settings for the enemies, where some are set to attack you, and some are sent to just defend. Kind of like a hold position command. Usually everything attacks. Like, very, very few enemies in the whole game, I would say, are set to... If there is such a setting, most things are set to attack when you attack. Or maybe scripted to walk towards you or something. But this map seems to have a few, at least, where they just hold their blind. Green ogres. They're actually not that tough. The green ogres are what, like tier 2 or something? Maybe even tier 1. No. Definitely not tier 1, but weak enough that I actually am pretty sure we can just slaughter them. I forget what they're weak against, but let's bring up the team. But honestly, I don't think we'd even really need help. I'll teleport over to the other side of the river if we have to. It's just kind of the edge of the map. Could probably take care of these orc warriors too. We're in a really nice vantage spot. We can see a huge distance. All right, let's see if we can draw them over. Let's say I'd like to see if Mr. Scracken here with his staff, prismatic staff. Seeing as maybe I could leave like 2 mages on healing duty, and then have him do some damage. Maybe that'll work. All right, let's lure these guys over. Huh? No? They're not supposed to be friendly, are they? No. I think we're just shooting them from so far away. But I mean, they're not that tough. They're probably not even worth all that much money. Yeah, 2,000 gold. A long, long time ago, that was pretty cool. Nowadays, though,
Understood.
Let's just slaughter them.
You can count on me.
Understood.
Maybe this is just designed to demonstrate how much more powerful that we are than we used to be. You know, there was a time when green ogres were... I think there was actually like a potion you were supposed to use to fight them because they were too strong. Like, there was a time when the game didn't even think you could fight them, and they were so strong we had to find alternate methods. Or you were supposed to find alternate methods. We've surpassed those days. We can't quite see everything up here, so I'm just throwing down some extra fire. I'm not sure if we got them all, but let's check. Not quite, but apparently these archers are dumb, so... Let me just take advantage of their weak AI. Oh, wait. Bad idea. You want to have a duel?
Will be done.
Not even really a duel. You just want to stand there and get burned to death. Interesting. Definitely haven't seen a whole lot of zero AI. Oh, friggin' bats. That's a lot of bats. This is one of the reasons why having more fighters with bows might be a good idea. Large waves of enemy bats. They really do chip your damage down pretty quick. Enough that it might be better to have bats instead of swords. Okay, we're good. I think one hit from the rock kills them. So when there was a big group of them, enough of them got taken out pretty early on from the meteor storm that we could just sort of stay healed up without too much trouble. Magic. Alright, more. Oops. Uh-oh.
Understood.
Well, that didn't quite work. It's possible with the shield on we could kill them eventually, but let's forget about that for now. I'm looking for a... There's the bridge. So we've got a... This is more like a... I think the green ogres were either tier 2 or 3. And then we've got a blue one and a purple one. The purple ones might be the strongest of the ogres. Although we've apparently killed a lot of them to get the whole stats. Okay, they're a little bit aggressive. No, probably won't save them. I'm not sure what you guys are going to do about my magic. Other than die. Oh, we could do some... Yeah, yeah, maximum damage. Not enough, though. Oof! We survived 2 hits! I'll give that credit to the, my base armor. Even the mage, even the Ankylad has some absorb now. Okay, they're almost dead. Honestly, the poison's done a good job on these guys. I mean, they are weak to water, so it's kind of nice to see it working. The Poison Cloud, I mean, to be fair, we are level 96 water. It's a lot. I still don't know what spell they're casting. It's weird. What kind of spell would an ogre have that goes chicka 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 and then doesn't really seem to do anything? Bone snakes. I mean, you could try something like they're weak to. Why am I not healing? I mean, it. Sorry for your eardrums once again. I guess it sort of works on enemies that can't beat your absorb, but anything that can't beat your absorb, I mean, is it really an enemy at that point? It's just a speed bump. And honestly, there's probably quicker ways to kill them than self-immolation. Oh, I'm leaving my party again behind. Wonder if we could, like... Well, oh, right, this is a spell that will murder them if I time it right. If they're actually weak to water, this spell will be devastating, yeah. It's only got a range of 6, so you can't cast it super far away. Although, honestly, the Poison Cloud damage over time is also pretty good. It's pretty fun. I kind of like this strategy. I was thinking maybe we could try to slow them down, too, actually. I wonder how long they're affected by freezing clouds, if you can get them. And this one has a much longer range of 10. That's pretty good. But if you could hit them with a -7 speed, that would make this whole game, this whole little dance, a little bit safer. Looks like they're all dead one way or the other, so nothing to worry about. Better save it, though. Don't get too cocky, Blue. You've been doing well with solo Ankylad. Okay, here we go. One of them, just waiting to be chilled. And then blast them. Super slow, poisons. Yeah, okay. At very high levels, the slow is so big with -7. Now, sure, for me, it'll slow you down by 33%, but I think the ogres only have a move speed of like 10 or something, so they basically paralyzed. Oh, look, some actual hidden treasure, not just a dead enemy. It looks like the ogres were guarding these breaches. They wouldn't guard them unless it was important. Lord's Plate. It's a quest item, actually. So we probably need to be a bit more thorough with our whole checking for treasure on the ground business. These are just level 1 spirits. Nothing to really worry about. What are you doing? Oh, are they friendly? They're not enemy spirits. This statue looks like a man who was turned to stone. Let me introduce you, Lord Sidon, master of the palace before... The master of the palace which had stood here before the demon came. Indeed, nice to meet you. I am familiar with this magic and can break the spell, but to do that, I will need some used armor. Well, all our armor is super, like, $1 million priced, brand new, fresh off the forges. Wait a minute. What about the stuff we just found? Is that good enough? Yes, this should do the trick. But in order, excuse me, to break the spell, I will need all 5. We have to check, see how many we have. Let's hope we can count. Let's hope I can still count to 5. Ha! Oh, come on, BlueAnkylo. You're better than that. Okay, so we've got a turn to stone Lord Sidon, who requires 5 pieces of MacGuffin equipment, and then we will be able to free him for whatever that will do. The damage over time while still healing yourself. Good strat. Also with the Earth Shield on to get you to 24 absorb. Sure, we never dodge a hit. there's no way your mages can get enough defense to dodge anything at this level. But, you know, this is pretty good. All right, there's all these orcs here. Right. Okay. So we're so far away from our main party, I'd kind of like to take these on without them if I can. Just more convenient to clear out the southeast corner with the BlueAnkylo if possible. If we get a little bit of vision more than normal. Alright, we can see him. Maybe we can do a little bit of buffering here.
No!
At least kill him, I guess.
No! No!
If I stick to the mountain, we get that bonus sight range, so... Dang it. Somehow survived. I don't know. It's really... This is not ideal, trying to do it solo. Unfortunately, fire weaknesses is kind of... It's maybe the most difficult... maybe the worst weakness to do solo. Well, I say that. I could be fireballing. It's just that they generally just walk around the firewall. It's easier if they're weak to poison and you just poison them to death.
No. No.
But like saying they're weak to fire is a bit of a stretch. They still take a ton of damage. Alright. I think I've decided we'll come back later. Unfortunately, we're gonna need the team to kill that group. And it's a long walk, so let's just keep exploring.
Understood.
We'll get there eventually. We're not in a rush, are we?
Okay. Understood.
Understood.
Need to get some healing over here.
Yes.
Okay. We're fine?
Yes, you can count on me. Okay, you can count on me.
Oops. They should be able to do that with the poison damage. Bit of healing. Now, these things do hit for like 120 damage, but we're still cutting it, you know, almost in half with the absorb there. So, I mean, the thing is, like,
Okay,
there isn't really an absorb level that makes you immune to ogres. At least not the high level ogres. It's, you know, it's never gonna happen. But oh, you're just gonna stand there, huh? I think we're gonna do
Ready.
Scracken at
Ready.
6. I think it'll just save me time. Because I can just leave it on teleport and teleport them all wherever I need to be. Rather than having to deal with the... I mean, it saves me some time and wastes me some other time. But rather than having to deal with enemy AI and pathing, we can just... Like, as you can see with Ankylad, teleporting where I want her to be is just so nice. Like, saves me so much time. Nice try. I guess this does use a lot of mana, but not enough. Not enough to stop me. I have to say the mana regeneration ring that we have, the plus 135%, that's got more value on it than I thought it would get. So this is a road pass that your fighters can't get through. So this is a mage-only possible direction. Oh, good. Okay, so far there's only the one bridge. I mean, I do, you know me, I like to finish up mapping a zone if I can, so maybe I should check this corner out. That's a lot of orcs. Could we get here? Yeah, this was the other direction. Alright, hold on, we'll send the walkers. Maybe I'll just have the mages teleport over though. Oh, I forgot to keep my shield on too. That's part of it.
You can count on me.
Alright, and we should be able to have these two just teleport down. They got tons of astral skill as well. Honestly, Scracken has max astral, so he can teleport 34 tiles at a time. Oh, I wonder if those, I keep forgetting. You actually can't see across it, of course. Can we get through there? Yeah. Can we raise one of these? It might need a fresher corpse. I gotta try to remember that. Yeah, it says fresh corpse. I'll try to remember when we kill something. You're not gonna be impressed, but I will try. Alright, fighters are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is great. Convenience! Remember when I had mages that didn't have teleport? Phew. Glorified heal bots. Okay, so we'll take the hill.
Understood. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, they're coming. At least some of them are coming. Well, if they're just gonna stand there. Okay, hold on. We can. Didn't work. It didn't even work. I cast it right after he died. It still didn't work. Rip off. $1 million spell doesn't even work.
Yes.
Alright. Another one of them rivers.
Yes. Understood.
Understood.
Yes. Understood.
Understood.
Okay. I like my current setup. This is good.
Okay.
Got it.
Enemy mage? Can't even see him? Dragon. Alright, hold on. Let's, just tank this out for a second. Don't worry about it. Alright, go for it. Oh, it's just a little one. Nothing to worry about. Could have just done it with a earth. Maybe 1 or 2 of these meteors would have done it. Nothing. I mean, I probably overreacted with the protections.
Yes.
But.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, the squirrels, they are coming. We're good. We're good. Squirrels. Bad squirrels. Another dragon. See if there's anything in the dragon loot. 150k. That's not bad. Yes. I guess the highest tier dragons, like the one we had the quest for, I think they drop over 1 million, which is bananas. But you know, 150k. I mean, that's well, it's not much. Let's be honest. Alright. Let's go solo Dragon Slayer. We've done this before. Where it at? Just pop right underneath it, drop some rocks on its head. Easy. At this rate, we might actually max out Earth before we max out
You can count on me.
anything else. Maybe we can just find some more dragons while we're all buffed up. I would expect one of the armors to be down here guarded by dragons. That seems likely. So I'm trying to look. Yeah, there's one. Oh, well, I guess BlueAnkylo has been picking him up. So.
Understood.
Lord's full plate. A Curious. Actually, she might get... Well, if she gets weighed down, it doesn't matter that much. She just teleports anyway.